Hello to my Virgos. All right, Virgos, let's get right into your reading. Let's see what kind of week you're going to have. Virgos, let's see what kind of week you are going. Oh, this card jumped out. Okay. Today is a great day. Oh, this is nice. Today is a great day. That's right. Today is a great day. Speak it into existence. Every day, send that energy out into the universe. So whatever intention you send out into the universe, set your intentions every day. Today is a great day. That's right. Today is a great day. Be in the moment. Today is a great day. Let's get into your reading. This is a general reading. Take only what resonates with you. Let's pull an angel number. We're in the full moon phase. Technically, it's not the full moon when you watch this video, unless you watch it on the 12th of February, 2025. But we're in the full moon phase when this video uploads. We're in the full moon phase. So you can start doing your full moon rituals. If for those of you all who like to do full moon rituals. Get into it, Virgos. Let's go. 227. Well, there was a show called 227. 227. Befriend fear. You are stronger than your fears. Okay. Fear is not an indication of success or failure. It just exists within you. Your angel's message is this: as you manifest your goals and dreams, consider where fear creeps in and limits you. It's not going anywhere, so it's time to make friends with your fear. So reflect presently on how your fear could become a friend instead of a foe, right? It literally can save your life. You're like, You're getting these downloads and sources like, today's not a good day to go out the house. Y'all remember this was on Instagram not too long ago. I think it was an officer. He was on his way to he was on his way in one direction, like getting ready to go see something. I think it was a car or something. And he says something told him to turn around and the car blew up. This was recently on Instagram. I can't remember where the story was, but that would be kind of an example of that. It's like, get in touch with your body. Like if your body is telling you something is not safe, right? So today is a great day. You're sending out good energy. So if something is saying is going to disrupt what you spoke into existence, pivot. About face. Let's go. Let's see what's in your cards. Yeah. All right. Let's get into it. Virgos, let's go. Yeah. So you're getting a message that some energies are like, they have been, like it could be, a young person could have been between people who were telling lies on you, right? And so something could be alerting you of something that, you need to pay attention to this young energy. Their water has been contaminated. They were fish out of water. Something could have literally exhausted them, like drained them, like spiritually dehydrated them, and just deposited all of this toxicity into their ear through their ear gate and eye gate. They could have emptied them out through them crying, sweating, having a lot of anxiety or whatever. So while you've been praying for some good news and you get messages coming back that something good is coming your way, if it's a younger person coming back around you, then they are contaminated. They have been contaminated. So, but you are stronger than your fears, right? And so this is something for you to say, today is a great day. They may be coming back around. I realize they were contaminated. So you're not completely oblivious to who they were around, but source is also saying to you, you also know your moon sign has an affinity with water. So you're pulling their birth chart. That's how you're combating it, right? You're pulling their birth chart, finding out what their moon sign is, taking yourself right on to Google, good old Google, and you're going to type in how to nurture their moon sign, right? You don't need their time of birth. That's only for your ascendant and Chiron, right? You don't need their time of birth. So you're doing things that's going to pour into them because they've been contaminated about you. They've been hearing so many lies about you. They don't know what to believe. Poor things turn all around. So Source is saying to you, you're not operating on a frequency of fear. You're operating on a spirit of faith. That's just an indicator that, okay, this energy has heard so many lies about you. It's not even funny, right? And kept you out of the cold on purpose so you wouldn't defend yourself. So something is coming to your door very soon. Like I said, you got good news coming to your door very soon. So they may be suspicious when they first get around you because they've heard so many lies about you, lies being told about you and them behind your back, right? So there may be some suspicion, from, about you and them, right? And so somebody's mother told a lot of lies about you. Somebody was trying to pretend like they were nurturing somebody. Two people were copying your nurturing. And I'm talking to men and women, Virgos, by the way. Somebody was trying to copy, a man and a woman was trying to copy trying to mirror your nurturing energy, right? And somebody was in straight up survival mode. They were in survival mode. So you're going to have to work to flush all of that out while helping them to learn how to protect their water. They heard everything about you, just a bunch of nothing. If they were not in survival mode, that's just like anybody hearing negative about you. I don't think this energy had a choice but to believe in if they wanted to come out of survival mode, right? These energies collected a lot of physical information about you. There's could have been court papers, pictures, people could have been following you, all kinds of stuff. Bottom line is that you're not even entertaining all of that. What you're focusing on is the positive. You're focusing on the positive. The scales have been removed from your eyes. If you were uncertain about who these energies were, who were lying about you behind your back, it has now come it's very clear now. Very, very clear. As if the sunlight has been turned on in your spirit. You now know, okay, you cannot go along with their flow anymore. There's no more talking to them because you all are ruled by Mercury. You've received the message loud and clear. These energies have always seen you as competition. And their goal was to eliminate your presence from some energy's life. There's no and ifs or buts about it anymore. Soon as you went into hermit mode, they went ham. Okay? They went in with the lies. They couldn't wait. So Source is saying to you, saying that you was a snake. It don't even really matter what they were saying. Anyway, congratulations to you. You got some good news coming across your path. You got a message of some good news coming across your path. So that's what you want to focus on. You already know you had an idea before who was behind it. You're going to be 100% certain you know exactly who was behind what. But it doesn't matter. You're not wasting your air or talking about who was behind what. You got better things, higher vibration things to talk about. Higher vibration things to talk about. So you could be a grandparent. You could be a mom, dad, whoever you are. It doesn't really matter who you are. Some energies, like I said, has somebody in between them just talking about, saying it could have been the other side of the family, whoever it was, doesn't matter. Could have been somebody had one of your colleagues in the coat closet talking negative about you. It doesn't really matter. Once you know how to nurture yourself, it also empowers you to teach other people how to nurture themselves, to flush all of that stuff out. So you don't even have to give any air. You don't have to clear up any rumors, no nothing, because again, Source is saying to you, you know who you are, but they know who you are. They have literally been emptied out. This was whoever's way of just emptying people out of having any compassion towards you. They were a fish out of water. They had no idea. It just came like vultures swooped down, right? Yeah, in a very poisonous environment. Very poisonous environment. So your prayers are being answered, but now you're creating a safe space. So who knows how long that's going to take for them to feel safe just anywhere, just by being overwhelmed, pulled in two different directions. Who knows where they're going to feel safe. It could have had some kind of effect on them because they were just like you were, just like some energies, like I said before, surprised you, except your third eye was open, right? Their third, it may, you never know, because time is relative. You never know how long it took for their third eye to open. So, yeah, but they're karmics. They won't be back. They will not be going back around those karmics anymore, period. Because they have had enough nightmares. So you're not going to keep talking about something, about these two energies. You're not going to, and those energies don't exist anymore. So whatever spell work that was sent your way to cause you a nightmare and to hurt you and to leave you out in the cold when it comes to something, that spell work has been sent back. Yeah. People are very wise. They're very smart. They know what's going on. They know who's behind what. Creating all kinds of making people feel worthless and put out in the cold. The difference is that some of y'all have, well, I'm sure if you're watching the video, you're over 18, but you're wise enough. Age doesn't equate to wisdom, but you're wise enough to notice your third eye. Something woke you up real quick. Like, wow, you had no idea that something ran so deep in terms of how people felt about you. And the fact that they would go right into trying to make you feel worthless. Yeah. But you won. This could have been your ex and their family trying to make you feel like, oh, as soon as you moved on to something, you could have been deployed if you were in the military. You could have been on a job where you had to travel for work, just your corporate job or whatever. You had to travel for work. You left them, somewhere. You could have, something could have happened where there was like a lapse in time where you didn't get a chance to see certain people. And these energies, they couldn't wait. They are just vicious. They vicious. So you, like I said, you're leaving some energies behind. Yeah. Yeah, you know who's behind something. Somebody who saw you as direct competition. I don't know what you do for work. I don't know what kind of work you have or whatever. So if you have a grocery store or whatever, and it was your competitors who thought, okay, this person's getting too much money in their grocery store. Let's create all kinds of rumors and lies. Some people are going to believe. Let's just create confusion, in other words, right? But you won. You're sitting on your throne, carefully just vetting your thoughts. Yeah. But somebody came through something a lot wiser now. They're very fair-minded, when it comes to you now. They feel liberated and free from something. And the cycle is closed out. So you can close out the cycle. You feel you can defend your decision to move on from something, whatever lies that were told about you, without even coming across as defensive. Because you already know what you're dealing with. Right? Back in the saddle again, back in center stage. You and somebody are back on in good terms. So, Yep. So you have a lot of incoming downloads, spiritual downloads coming through. That's where the fire is. Spirituality in action. So sources say you have a lot of great ideas coming through. You're not wasting your ideas on something from the past, right? So you have a lot of great ideas coming through. I suggest you get your notepad or your whatever you're going where you're appreciated and not where you're tolerated. So if you have ideas where, let's say you have a store, like a storefront or whatever, and there were certain customers that really just, supported you, that's who you're catering to. Everybody else that try to create chaos and confusion, that's going to be, like I said, because what goes around comes around. You feel very, very fortunate. You feel very, very fortunate. There was a Pisces that created a bunch of chaos and confusion. A Pisces and somebody's mother. It could have been a Pisces mother. Yeah, they created a bunch of confusion. right? But something is going to feel like home for you. Somebody's gonna, some kind of homecoming is happening. Something is coming home to you. Somebody or something is coming home to you. Somebody who was lied to, exhausted, poor thing. They just, they're definitely responsible for, they seeing you as competition. So if they couldn't get to you directly. See, looking at, we're not going to get any more energy. Because you and somebody were blindsided. But people had your back. That's all that matters. People had your back. They saw that you inspired and motivated people, and they knew they were familiar with the type of energies that try to put people in survival mode. They are very familiar. They got your back. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. You have somebody that's watching you. Because these people, whoever these energies, they're masking something around the energy of money. You know, living beyond their means. You know, telling people they got all this going on when really they don't. Preying on people. They haven't gotten away with anything. The scales have been removed from your eyes, though. The scales have been removed from your eyes. Yeah. They like to assassinate people's character, but here's the thing. Everybody that talks about you behind your back is not saying something negative. There's a lot of people that said a lot of good things about you behind your back, too, and that's all you want to focus on. Going where you appreciate it. Remember, the sun illuminates this moon. Source already exposed the energies already. Source just made big room for you, like big room for you as to these energies who chose to believe lies about you. They chose to believe lies about you. You don't need to make no more room for them. None. Because they're the people who made good comments about you behind your back. Source exposed them too. So those are you're going where you're appreciated, not where you're tolerated. There's a lot of people that spoke highly of you behind your back. They spoke highly of you behind your back. So you're free. Yep, you're free. You're moving on from the shadiness. Yep. Being more conservative with your time. So I do see Source balancing some things out. And I do see, like I said before, money is coming across your path. Some energies work so hard to keep you out of things, being cold-hearted, being bullies, all of this stuff, working tirelessly 8 hours to spread lies, exhaust people, keeping people just going, creating all kinds of chaos and confusion around familiar spirits, people wanting to fight you, mad at you. I mean, just the works. The Source balanced it out for you. So you got a lot of good news coming across your path. One, you are free. That's one. Another thing, you getting some good news. It's something you getting some good news. Like I said, is causing an upheaval, right? Sanctity, right? So through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. Yeah. So these energies are going to try to play poker face, like, oh, it's not a big deal. Whatever. But somebody feels free and liberated. Something's going to feel like, somebody's coming home to you. This energy's going to act like, but these are fairies. They get people to buy into some kind of a fairy tale, and then next thing you know, it ends up being a nightmare. Right? So like I said before, yeah. Here we have surrender to the divine. Yeah. Something having to do with a religious organization. Somebody told somebody that that something about you was evil and demonic or whatever the case may be, and that's not how you was raised, and blah blah blah. You teaching or reading tarot cards or watching tarot, and that's evil and all. Anyway, they were determined to force somebody to go through a rebirth by demonizing you, when really they were the ones that was into some kind of dark magic. So anyway, I said heartbreaking, but it is what it is. Now you know what's going on behind closed doors. That's why they don't want people to be a part of stuff. And that's why I keep trying to tell people, human's rejection is God's protection from something. When your family does not, or people don't want you to be a part of stuff, they keep you intentionally leaving your name off the list, don't want you to be a part of stuff. Stop trying to be banging on doors until your fists are bloody, trying to find out what is going on behind closed doors. Yeah. So you're praying in your meekness, you just praying for strength. You're praying for strength, right? The source is balancing everything out. You're praying for their strength because they wanted to be a part of something so bad they didn't know their worth and their value, and people made them feel even more worthless. So, like I said, source is balancing it out by giving you some new seeds to plant. So somebody could be relocating. Somebody could be bringing you a message that, like I said, your money is balanced out, but I see your money growing. So somebody could be relocating because, again, something could be very triggering and very confusing for somebody. So you're surrendering to the divine, to core source. Like I said, you won. So, yeah. So one thing for certain is that you're going to have to be consistent. Very consistent. So I do see you having a breakthrough, and I do see somebody finally getting some rest and moving on from the past disappointment. You moving on from past disappointments and finally getting some rest. But today is a great day. Keep putting it out into the universe. Whatever you've been praying for is coming your way. Whatever you've been praying for, Virgos, is coming your way. So stay focused. Don't just look at it in a physical sense. Look at it in a spiritual sense. Whatever you've been praying for is coming your way, because somebody that is connected to you, that you were talking to or whatever, created a lot of confusion. Because misery loves company. They created a lot of confusion. And this is somebody that you love. This is a family member that you love. They created a lot of confusion. So that's what I have for you. I'll see you all in the next video. But again, congratulations to you for your prayers being answered. And so, like I said, you're befriending fear because something, you're learning how it could be a friend instead of a foe. Your fear. You were, somebody was fearful that something else was going on, and it actually, like I said, it can actually save your life. So today is a great day. So something scared you into praying, like going into prayer warrior mode. You're like, Source, please protect whoever they behind. So they connected to certain people. You keep getting all these downloads. You just praying, prayer warrior. So that's what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. See you in the next video.